Now we're hey, guess who's here? It's me, Exirmann, to the rescue! Oh, yeah. Well, you know what we're gonna talk about today? We're gonna talk about the ultimate shadow. What the heck is the ultimate shadow? Well, I gotta blow my nose. Sorry about that. I just sneezed a whole bunch. I was, I was, I've been, I've been shifting my brains out. Yeah. Yeah, me and my wife, we've been shifting our brains out. Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, I just. All right. Well, I think here I'm gonna pause. There, I'm back now. Yeah, because I wanted to get the chart, the diagram, the enneagram thing. I had to get that kind of pulled up so that it's ready. So today we're talking about the ultimate shadow, and let me tell you where this came from. So I was sitting I was meditating with the Sunday morning Shambhala group, like I've done before. Yeah, and I was doing Tong Lin, and I well, I think if I remember correctly, I felt myself drop to the bottom. It's like I just realized that I've over the last year I've been developing this ability to it's an ability to just kind of like, okay, what is it that I'm not, that wants to be felt that I'm not really feeling, right? So I feel, and I can kind of feel that, you know, and it's like, it's kind of you have to be kind of honest with yourself, it's just like, I don't really want to feel that, but it's, there it is. So here I go. Yeah. And in that process, yeah, I dropped to the bottom. I just like kind of like wiggled down there where that's where my wholeness is. And so here, maybe we'll go to the chart now. So if I share my screen, yeah, I'm going to share the screen. Hello, there. Okay. So this is what So listen, we always look at the triangle first, right? Because that's so we have wholeness and we have ego, right? And those are a polarity, right? Wholeness and ego. Like the ego wants to kind of like contract and and like hold on and like I'm just my body, or I'm just this, this person who, let's see, this person who just wants to have a good time today. So anything that happens that's not, it doesn't feel good, I'm not going to even go there. I'm just going to like reject it. That's kind of like the ego. And there's the polarity. And what's required is surrender. It's like, you don't just, and when I say surrender, I'm not saying like, oh, I'm just gonna surrender to everything. I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying that you surrender to what you notice. It's like, oh, I'm holding right there. There's something there's some feeling there that I don't want to feel, but if I have to feel it because that is my wholeness. That's that's the deal there. Yeah. So what we're trying to avoid, or what happens is that you feel your resistance and you can feel your defensiveness. I guess when the way I'm using these words is, when it's inside yourself, it's resistance, and when somebody outside yourself is pointing it out to you, that's defensiveness, right? And the way you get, so it's kind of like this this point is elucidated by these points, and this point, surrender, is elucidated by these points. Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah. So then we have vulnerability, right? That's, you have to get vulnerable. It's like, okay, well, there's this feeling I really don't want to have, but it's like, there it is. So I guess I better just get like, what is that, and what am I feeling like? Like I've been feeling pretty stupid today. Just like can't get my head, like working too well. Of course, I only got about 5 hours of sleep last night. Yeah, so that might have something to do with it. Yeah, you think so? Okay, and then when you feel vulnerable, there's a certain humility, just like, uh, I really don't want to be feeling this, but this is what is real. This is true. And so it's just kind of humbling. Like you just have to surrender. Yeah. And that creates a sense of, it's like, it's kind of sobering, sobriety. Yeah, I like that word. Sobriety. Sobriety. Yeah, I like that word. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, this is not like having a glass of wine, and it's not like, eating some edibles or something. This is like, this is what it is. It's the truth, and just better get used to it. Yeah. But what I find, when you do that, is that it actually gets kind of, you get kind of friendly with yourself. It's like all these parts of yourself that you've been trying to hide from, or deny and stuff like that. It's like, oh, well, I guess it isn't that bad. Like, I guess I can hang out with you. I guess I can be friends with you. Yeah. So that's basically it. That's the thing I wanted to say. I'm gonna stop my share now. Yeah, that's what it's about. Is that's dropping to the bottom. Oh, so where does this ultimate shadow thing come in? Well, I mean, all this stuff, right, that we're talking about, all this stuff that we don't want to feel, that we're resistant to, and we, feel defensive about if somebody is like interacting with us, and that, by actually surrendering to, we feel vulnerable, and we feel humility. All this stuff is with what's called shadow. Shadow is like the stuff that we don't want to really face. So that's shadow. So when you drop the idea that I came up with that I stopped the bonking there. No bonking on the head. Yeah. So the idea that I came up with, right, is that when you drop to the bottom, and you go all the way to the bottom, and it's like, oh, I'm going to the bottom now. When you go all the way down to the bottom, it's like, it's like the ultimate shadow. It's like there's nothing else that's in the way. That's the ultimate shadow. Oh yeah. Yeah, and it's like the absolute. It's like there's nothing left. Nothing left in creation that's keeping you from being the truth of who you are. Yeah. That's what it is, and that's why it's the ultimate shadow. Anyway, that's the way I think. Wait, stop the bonking there. No bonking on the head. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's it. I think we're done. Yeah. So, I don't know if this is gonna go on the Welcome to the Shift Show, because I've been bonking, and stop the bonking. Yeah. I've been like, hey, well, sometimes Exirmann is like really kind of stupid. Yeah, and this might be one of the times. And sometimes that stupidity is really really good. And sometimes it's really stupid. So I'm gonna let you decide. Anyway, if this actually gets on the Welcome to the Shift Show channel there, then this is Welcome to the Shift Show, and this is Exirmann talking to you about the Ultimate Shadow. So see you later. Oh, and yeah, I'll put the chart down below, and I don't know, whatever else, I don't know what I talked about today. Yeah, okay, see you later.